I know nothing about those moves to investigate Michael Flynn, number one. Number two, this is all about diversion. This is the game this guy plays all the time. The country is in crisis. We're in an economic crisis, a health crisis. We're in real trouble. Now, I thought you asked me whether or not I had anything to do with him being prosecuted.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I was aware that they asked for an investigation.
Now, that was Joe Biden on Tuesday. A day later, we received the list of Obama officials who unmasked General Flynn. Joe Biden was on that list. The former vice president joined by a slew of other top intelligence officials from previous administration. James Comey, John Brennan, James Clapper. They all hate Trump, basically. That's my comment, by the way. Senator John Barrasso, Wyoming Republican, joins us now. Sir, this morning, Joe Biden says, quote, all normal procedures were followed. Is that the end of this?
To me, Stuart, this is a clear abuse of power. The Obama administration was bitter over the fact that Hillary lost the election. They wanted to do everything they could to undermine the incoming Trump administration. And Joe Biden, as the documents show, was right in the middle of all of it. The thing that is so disturbing is that the day that connects Biden is that the day that he did his unmasking is the same day the information got leaked to the Washington Post. Now, that's a crime punishable by 10 years in jail, and we know that Joe Biden likes to talk, even though on Good Morning America he did his Sergeant Schultz impersonation and said, I know nothing.
But we don't know for a fact that Joe Biden leaked to the Washington Post. We can assume that it was one of the 38, 39 people on the list, but we cannot assume that it was Joe Biden, sir.
Well, we don't know who did, but it was leaked, and that is a criminal offense. But you're right. You just said 39 total people did this unmasking. This is an effort by that last administration to undermine the incoming administration, a direct affront and an attack of we're supposed to have in this country a peaceful transition of power, and we didn't have that when the Obama administration left and the Trump administration came in.
At some point, the former vice president has to be interviewed by serious journalists who will pursue him on this. It has to happen. And if it doesn't happen from the media, it'll certainly happen in the debates with the president.
Well, I would expect this will be part of the presidential election, only one part of it. There are a number of reasons that Joe Biden shouldn't be president of the United States. This is just one of them. It's this whole leftist view that he's now adopted, eliminating fossil fuel, the Green New Deal, his efforts to undermine health care in America. All of those reasons disqualify him from being president. This just adds to the pile.
A couple of weeks ago, sir, when you were the last guest on this program, you said there should be a pause in new stimulus for the economy coming from Congress. Well, Fed Chair Powell yesterday said, look, we need some more help for the economy. Where do you stand now on future rescue packages?
Well, number one is all of the money that we've already appropriated hasn't gone out yet. There are still hundreds of billions of dollars that have not gone out. I heard what the chairman of the Federal Reserve has said. If we need to do something additional, it has to be targeted. It has to be temporary. It needs to be bipartisan and focused specifically on the coronavirus. But if you've seen what Nancy Pelosi has put out yesterday, $3 trillion, that's on top of the $3 trillion we have already spent. It is in so many ways a pipe dream. For her, to me, it would be a nightmare. I have a list that I put together as chairman of the Republican Conference for our Republican colleagues. There are 28 things that would turn your stomach and make you sick looking at the things that she wants to do, completely unrelated to getting the economy, getting our country going again, that are clearly not focused on coronavirus. The president is right. We need to reopen the country. I'm happy to say that Yellowstone National Park in Wyoming will be reopening on Monday, and we're welcoming visitors.
Got it. Senator John Barrasso, Republican, Wyoming. Thanks for joining us, sir. Always appreciate it.
Thank you, Stuart.